Welcome to The Awakened Heart, a podcast for healing women, a space where your voice matters, your body is sacred, and your journey home to yourself is honored, no matter how winding the road. I'm Autumn Moran, licensed professional counselor, life coach, yoga instructor, mom, veteran, human, female, badass bitch. But ultimately, I am your companion on this divine path we call healing. I'm here for you. Welcome to this episode, this bonus epi of The Awakened Heart. I didn't plan anything for this week. Most of the time I have a good outline of what I'm going to talk about, and my bonus episodes are really about what comes up in the week, what's the hot topic of the past week's therapy sessions. And I wanted to sit down and I wanted to be really honest about something I've been going through right now, and that is trying to find a therapist for myself. And let me tell you, it's hard. I am here to just kind of validate your experience that it is hard to find a good fucking quality therapist. I mean, even as a therapist myself, it's frustrating how unprofessional and draining the search can be. I've had therapists overshare about their own lives, take multiple phone calls during sessions, tell me how similar my experience is to theirs. First session, mind you, this is first impression. Push EMDR on me when they don't even know my full story. And I'm not knocking any EMDR therapist. I have taken trainings in it. I don't do it myself. I have my own personal beliefs, but I didn't sign up for EMDR therapy. That wasn't something mentioned on your website. That was one reason why I chose you. And then that's the first thing you push. Geez Louise. How about rescheduling sessions, then end up no-showing on week 2? This is your second impression of no-showing on me? Had I no-showed on you, I would have owed a big fee. But you no-showing on me is just A-okay. I don't even have a support staff. I handle my communication my own. And even in the moments of being a single parent and having family emergencies, I have been able to communicate that I'm not going to be there. I will not no-show on someone. This is a therapeutic space. This is a safe space with trauma-experienced people. I don't understand the unprofessionalism here. It just blows my mind. It doesn't. I am surprised, but I'm not. So if you're in the middle of this, you are not alone. It is exhausting to look for support when you're already tired. And here's what I've been asking myself. What actually matters to me in a therapist? For me, I need someone who respects my boundaries, doesn't make sessions about them, and shows up consistently and professionally. I need a dedicated professional neurodivergent therapist or psychologist that is trained and skilled in trauma, women's health, and neurodivergence. I want someone who is going to show up for me the way I show up for my clients. So I've created a list of questions that I wanted to share. Maybe they'll be helpful for you, maybe they won't, but don't make an appointment without a consultation, first and foremost. And ask some questions that are important to you to weed out the therapists that aren't a good fit. So here are my questions. How do you decide what's appropriate to share about yourself? I want to know their answer because I share about myself in session. I'm not saying I don't, but when it's appropriate, not just to share, not just to show we have common ground. It's to kind of use it as an example to help bridge reality and education, the therapeutic part, right? There's a time and place to share, but not on the first visit, not when it has nothing to do with my healing. It needs to be purposeful to share. If it's not used to help me heal, don't fucking share. Because I don't. And when I do share or get off track and kind of say something that's not therapeutic, I apologize, and we get immediately on track. We don't let it run. I'm not here to be your pal. You're here to provide me a service, and that's to help me heal and help me to work through life stressors. Number 2, what approaches do you use most often, and how do you decide what's right for me? A lot of the times I already know their approaches based on what they put on their website or Psychology Today website, or sometimes I don't. I'm a veteran and I have been through a handful of therapists through the VA. Oh, that's all I'm going to say about that. So now I'm looking for private pay. So I use VA insurance. All my medical goes through the VA, so I don't have a private insurance. So I don't have an insurance copay. It's out of pocket. The last one I found that I really wanted to see was $195 an hour. That might be small change to some people, but as a single mom and business owner, that's big potatoes if I want to see you every week. That's a lot. But I'm not knocking them. That's them. That's their professional. Like, charge what you charge. I'm not there yet. So what approaches? How do you decide what approaches to use on me? Like, what do you use? What is your way of navigating what theory or methodology to use? Number 3, how do you handle cancellations or reschedules? If you have a last-minute emergency or illness, how is that communicated? In the past year, how many times have you no-showed on a client? I understand last-minute rescheduling, but no-showing, I want to see how they answer. I want to see how they respond. I want to see if they wiggle. I want to see if they don't think it's any big deal. Next question. What kind of client do you feel you work best with? What's their ideal client? I want to know. Maybe we are not a good fit, and that might be a way to let me know what they're expecting. Up next, question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't number these. So question number 5. If I tell you something doesn't feel good in a session, if I disagree, or if it's not sitting well with me, how do you handle that? Are we able to talk about the disagreement? Can we take a pause? I want to see how they respond. If it happens for them, if the answer is, oh, that doesn't happen to me, that's not typical, we typically get along perfectly. People are going to disagree. You're not perfect. You're going to say things that it might be polarizing. So I want my people to call me out or question me, or let's dive deeper if we don't feel the same or that's not understood. Tell me more. Yeah. So I'd like to know how they respond to that. Last one. What is your experience working with trauma and neurodivergence? And how do you approach it? I want to know their trauma education. I want to know their neurodivergent education. I want to know that they know what the fuck they're talking about and that they're going to be a good therapist. So these questions help me get a sense of whether someone's going to respect my voice and show up with professionalism, or if they're going to end up draining me more and just trying to be there for the paycheck. So if you're searching, you don't have to just take what you're given. You can keep saying no until it feels right. And if you've had a string of bad fits, you're not broken. The system is broken. I can remember some of my cohorts in grad school and how they approach therapy and how they approach being a therapist. And I knew right then and there that I would never recommend anyone to them. I knew then that not all therapists are there for the right reasons, or that they are a good fit for people that need healing. Be picky and ask as many questions as you need in order to find a good fit therapist. I don't have a nice little neat bow to tie this up. Like I said, this was just my thoughts and ramblings for the week. I'm still searching. I haven't given up. I'm still searching for a good therapist. But I wanted to share this with you because if you're in the same place, you're not alone. The right person is out there. And until then, protect your energy and honor what you need. And and with that being said, if you need a therapist, if you need a life coach, if you're outside of Texas, we can do life coaching. I'm a therapist in the state of Texas, and I'm a damn good therapist. I give a shit about my clients, and I like to see growth. I like to see change, and I'm here for it. I meet you where you're at. I'm trained in neurodivergence. I'm trained in ADHD, autism, mental health, nutrition, you name it. You can ask me these questions during a consultation if you'd like. I'd be happy to answer. So, as I'm sounding out, please, someone, I'm letting this be my voice to the universe to send me my good therapist. I want a therapist. I want to feel about my therapist the way I get the feedback from my clients of like, you're not going anywhere. I finally found a good therapist. That's what I want. So universe, this is my call. This is my cry. Help me find a good helping professional to help me with my life stressors. And if you, sis, would like to send out your call to the universe, send it out to her now. May we all find our helping professional that can help us process our traumas and heal from our traumas and process our daily life stressors. If you want to reach out to me, look in the show notes, click on the link tree, click on the form to have a 15-minute consultation. It is always free. I'd love to hear from you. Message me, comment, follow, whatever you want to do. Drop me an emoji. Ooh, what could today's emoji be? Therapist, struggle. Give me an angry face. If you feel like you're in this spot and you're going through it or you understand, give me an angry face emoji. I'd love to see it. I'd love to hear it. Spotify playlist is in the show notes as well. It's for empowering women everywhere. Beautiful collection of artists. Remember, my dears, you're not too much, you're not too late, and you're never too far gone, and you don't have to figure it out all alone. I am here with you, my dears. And until next time, may you be happy and free. May mine and your healing ripple outward to bless the world with happiness and freedom. Take care of you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.